coming up.
Ask yourself, what is true? What is real? Who is the real enemy here? And like always, I will let nature decide.
Previously on this storyline of Mr. Fudge Monkey's annoying villagers.
And I can tell you are in quite a desperate need of an observation, a shift in your perspective, if I may say. Let me show you something fascinating.
Pathetic. It's not time yet. You have to go back.
Everyone is a curator. You're the one curating your experience right now.
What's happening? I'm disappearing.
Oh, it seems that our time is coming to an end. I hope you have a wonderful new beginning. I shall be watching you, and I'll be making my observations. So please, please do entertain me.
What? Where am I?
So you're finally awake. There is no time. We must make distance.
And now, he would appear in my dreams over and over again. I would have the same dream. He would say the same thing every time. He would say,
They're trying to deceive you. They don't have your best interests. Think for yourself. Ask yourself, what is true? What is real? Who is the real enemy here? Keep asking yourself this over and over again. And remember, the truth, it needs no defense.
and sometimes he would show me things, visions I would call them, much different from observations from that curator.
Extend. So that's his limit. Farewell. You shall not be missed. His weapon is burning me. Or is it corrosion? Where did you get that? Where did you get that power? What else does he know? Which curator was it? What happened to the curator? I shall use this relic, this enchanted totem of undying. I shall call him back, the player named Steve. I want him, and I shall have him. I assure you, it will become obvious in the future.
In the dream, it would end the same way, exactly, every time.
Wait for me. I'll come find you. Remember my name. I am. It seems the recent events have taken a toll on you. Let me inform you again. Your life is in danger. But remember this. You are always safe if I am here. So don't think about running off. They have seen your face. You will be hunted down like a wild animal.
Where are we? Where are you taking me?
We will wait here for the time being. All you need to do is follow my orders.
Where are my items? Where are my items?
There is no need to worry. I have them. At least the important ones. I shall return them to you once you fulfill my requirements.
That sword! That sword! I can't lose it! Give it back! Give it back!
If you can only learn the hard way, then let us begin.
You can't own me. I made a promise to myself and others.
Your only choice is to submit to me. You have no alternative. If you wish to blame someone, blame your own weakness. Lesson 1. When you stop thinking, you have already lost. Just so you know, from all the enemies I've encountered, you're nothing. But you can become strong. I see it in you. I see your potential. That's why I chose you. Why I invested so much of my valuable time and my precious resources into you. I expect a return on my investment. I will make you into the perfect warrior. All I can hope for is to change for the better. Yes, that's why you'll come back to me. I will make you into the perfect warrior. If the difference in our strength will not show you, then maybe some words will. Let me tell you a story of a fool who thought he could change the world. There was once a zombie who was born in darkness. In fact, many zombies were born in this darkness, but this was not a natural darkness where you could move around freely and gaze upon the stars. No, this was an artificial darkness, a constructed darkness. It was wet, always wet. The water, it would keep pushing you, always pushing you. It would force you to do as it pleased, as it was designed by the players. From the player perspective, this dark place, it was called a mob farm, an XP farm, an item drop farm, a zombie farm. But this was not a typical zombie farm. It had a strange zombie standing upon the floating mob spawner.
Huh? Check it out, this zombie villain! Wait, the tutorial says to cover that place up so no zombies can spawn on top of the spawner! I'm too lazy, let's just cover it up! Okay.
This zombie who rested upon the mob spawner, he was not a common zombie. He would not grunt like the rest of us. In fact, he could talk. He could talk just like how a player would. And he told us his name was Russell. And he shared his wisdom with us, his knowledge of the world.
If you fall down this hole, you will die. This place, it was constructed by the players. They wish to harvest you, harvest your natural resources upon your death. But if you listen to me, if you coordinate your efforts, you can break these walls that imprison you. You can be free. And some of you are born with tools within your hands. If enough of you attack the same place, to the same spot, you can break it.
Russell, he was like a father to us. As we worked and tried, he would always be there, trying to motivate us. He would tell us stories of the outside world. He would tell us of his life, everything from dirt to dragons, such grand adventures. He had truly lived a full life. He had obtained the knowledge, the skills, the experience. In comparison, we newborn zombies, we were nothing. Sadly, all of Russell's plans, his hopes would be wasted on us. The knowledge, the plan was there, it was perfect, but the execution was not. For we knew zombies. We lacked in all skills required. All zombies are born with some innate knowledge. We all possess basic communication skills, basic movement, but they are so limited. They do not cover the skill of swinging and breaking a block. This and the environment, this combination would ensure we would never succeed. Up and down, never able to stably attack the block. We grew hopeless. We grew tired and envious. Jealous of Russell. We would have thoughts such as, why isn't Russell swimming for his life? Why doesn't he have to struggle like the rest of us? Why should we follow his orders? They were not working. Why couldn't Russell do it if he was so wise? Why couldn't he come down and do it himself? But Russell, you tried to explain.
I'm sorry. I'm not physically strong like the rest of you. I can only give you my knowledge and knowing.
Such naive zombies we were, blinded by our frustration, by our emotions. Instead of using the few tools we had to make our escape, they would be thrown at Russell. Russell, he was too kind for his own good.
No, please! Not the pickaxe! It is far too valuable! We needed to get out of here together! No, Dad!
Eventually, one by one, we disappeared. They were eventually replaced by the new zombies who could finally spawn. For me, I did not want to disappear. I wanted to see the outside world that Russell told us about, to experience it for myself. I was fortunate a miracle had happened. This player, with the glowing white eyes, he had freed us. We shall cleanse this world. We were raised to be soldiers. We were taught how to survive, how to fight. We were given missions. And this was the first time I ever saw players like you. You must have noticed it. The zombies with the red shirts. For some reason, the most veteran and skilled zombies among us, their shirts would turn red. A very saturated red over time. You have served me well. But I am looking for something more. I am looking to create a general, a super soldier, a leader who will lead my armies into total victory. Unfortunately, there can only be one. And like always, I will let nature decide. When only 3 of us was left, then all of a sudden, the room, it would fill with water. Water. Was he trying to drown us? What was he trying to accomplish? When I awoke, I had realized I was the only one that survived this ordeal. But my skin had changed. I was no longer myself. I was different. I was stronger. I had evolved.
Amazing! Amazing! He's the first successful one!
I shall make you into the perfect warrior.
Hello! For the time being, I shall be responsible for you. Wow, you're so cool! Here's a perfect piece of armor for you I made for you, just for you! It will complement your abilities. Remember, you gotta be a little crazy to get anything truly done in this world. Oh boy, let's make you super strong. Maybe so strong, you could even defeat Master.
Then I could be free.
To be continued.
Want your own character in Annoying Villagers? Or maybe some exclusive updates of what I'm working on? Or behind-the-scenes videos? Oh, you want the early access to the videos, don't you? Oh, you want your name in their outro, don't you? Then be sure to check out the Patreon.